Hi, you're very welcome. Prayer Voice here finally with a reading for the earth signs. So this is for Libra, Aquarius and of course myself here, Gemini. So as all the other earth signs, fire signs, water signs are now plodding happily, fastly into February, a lot of us are stuck in our heads still, aren't we? We're still reeling over things that have happened, over past mistakes, over stupid things we've said, stupid things we've done. So if you're one of these air signs that is actually watching me from under the covers now, hiding away and feeling a little bit down, then this video can be for you. Now, I'm going to start off with these fairy cards because I do like them. I'll be mixing up the cards and I will be doing videos every couple of weeks. You got rise above problems, so whatever it is that you have been through or you've been wondering about, there is always an answer. Sometimes we get ourselves into so much bother, don't we? We get ourselves into so much trouble. We behave so badly. And it can be to do with work. I feel it's to do with work, money, that you're thinking, I'll never ever get out of it. But you know, you've got out of things before, and of course you will get out of them again. So you're going to rise above your problems and see what else you get. Kind of hard doing these because these are for me as well. So, inner power. Trust in your inner power. If you look back right now, and if you're feeling a bit low, I just want you to spend a moment and think back to a time in your life where things were wrong, into a situation where you thought that you wouldn't be able to get out of it. You thought you'd never feel better again, or maybe you thought you'd never feel good again. And now I want you to visualize how you felt. Now, if you can remember how you felt when you came out of that, when you started to do well again. A lot of us put lists, don't they, and we say what we want to do in our lives, our bucket list. Remember how you felt when you achieved those goals. And my God, if you got through that, then you can go through this time too. Nothing is impossible, air signs, if you put one step in front of the other. Nothing is impossible. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, things are not easy. Being happy isn't easy. Getting up every day can be hard as well, especially if you spend so much time in your head. But as long as you put one foot in front of the other and do one thing differently every day for yourself, as long as you try, then you can absolutely achieve anything. Stop beating yourself up over things you've said and things you've done, or things that have been said or done to you. So that's just staying in a bad moment. Why do we always reminisce about bad moments and bad situations, or times when things were not great, when we were hurt, angry? Spend a little bit of time in nature. Now, I don't know about where you're watching me from, but I'm in County Mayo right now, and there is, you know, a beautiful lake down the road, and connecting with nature, even though you might be thinking, well, what's a walk going to do? Clears the head. Completely clears the head. Clears the mind. And if you can do that for yourself, then you're on your way up. And these videos are quite short, but I think fairly informative. It's time now to look inside yourself, Francis. Look inside, Francis. No point looking outside for validation, look inside. And a lot of us, I know this, we need a break, we need a holiday. And if you can't manage to go on holiday, use a bit of meditation. Have a little break from your mind. Have a little break from the overthinking. When you find yourself thinking of something that you know is gonna hurt you, learn to stop thinking about it before the effects start. Remember that you have the power, your energy, and you have the power to make your life the way you want it. If you want love in your life, you give out love, and hopefully that love will bounce back to you. If you're giving out worry and fear and dread, which you are right now, that will be amplified and brought back to you. If you imagine life like a mirror. Now, all those cards fell, so I won't be using those. They were actually the ones I wasn't going to use anyway. So I'm going to have a little look now at the tarot, see what you get. Okay, this is to do with depression, to do with feeling trapped, feeling stuck, to do with, and this actually came up for another sign as well. The Devil card is terrifying looking, but if you look closely, you can see that the chain is around the people's necks, but it's quite loose, which means that they have the power to take the chain off their necks and walk away if they want. Free will is involved in this card. If you really want to change your life, if you really want to move forward about whatever situation you're dealing with now, whether it's depression, a bad relationship, whether you're in a rut, it means you're stuck, but you're not permanently stuck. You can walk away. You can walk away and you can change. Sometimes we're addicted to being depressed, we're addicted to being low. That card is all about being stuck, but you can move forward. You can move forward, you can reach out and you can ask for help. Know that there are always choices. And if you're watching me in bed now and you're looking under the covers and you're saying, yeah, what choices, Claire, what can I do? There's always something you can do. And remember what I said at the beginning of the video. Go back to a time where you thought you couldn't get out of this rut, when you felt worse than you do now and you got out of it. There's movement within work. There is movement within work with this card, and also there is an awful lot of movement happening. So it might not be the step that you wanted, but there's definitely a change within work. And these little leaves represent different ideas. So your head is racing and you are full of ideas and you have done so much good in your life. But what you need to do now is do that good for yourself. Do that good for yourself. You're the type of people that everybody runs to with their problems. And I know because I'm an air sign. But you will spend so much time helping other people out. And you will sit there and say, well, I've done this and I've done that. But that's why you're so low right now, because you're doing it for other people, but never, ever for yourselves. You have to answer to people in life, and this is the Hierophant card. So whether it is work or whether it is just somebody above you, if you're wondering about when you get a house moving, this is to do with somebody has the final decision. So this is looking positive, but you have to think, how do you feel about, somebody else telling you what to do? You're not very good at that. So before making any rash moves within work, you need to remember that too. A lot of us don't like people breathing down our necks, and I feel a lot of that. There's like people breathing down your neck right now. Then coming up, you have the Sun card. The Sun is a fabulous card to get because it means things are changing. Sun is finally rising. Things will improve. But first of all, you've got to put one foot in front of the other and you've got to start. So if this is to do with work, or if it's to do with moving, if it's to do with friendships, with relationship, start. Nobody in life ever got anywhere by not. Everybody started somewhere. Nobody woke up and they were a successful business person overnight. That doesn't happen. Everybody started somewhere. And if you're just starting now, and it's okay to start again and again and again until you get it right, start tomorrow. Everything starts, everything finishes. So if you have your goal and it's up here, start. Start now. Nothing is impossible. Now I'm just going to have another look here because I can't really read for myself, but I do find these are quite informative. I see you're seeking advice. Now this might be advice about what you want to do in legal matters, medical matters, whatever this card is to do with. Always seek legal advice, and I definitely see movement within work, maybe movement within property. But you have to get your heads out from under those blankets, air signs. You have to put one foot in front of the other, and you have to treat yourself as if you're minding somebody else, and then you will be able to move forward. Nothing in life is impossible if you want it. Have a little look at the romance. See, do we have anything good coming up? I do know there's an Remember, you deserve love. Sometimes we think, God, there'll never be anyone for us and we'll be on our own forever. But you know what? You do. Everybody deserves that little bit of love. Everybody does. You just have to know that you're worthy of it. You have to know that you are worthy to be treated right and to be loved, and for somebody to equally love and care about you too. I also see a possible reconciliation coming up. But this is a fabulous card as well for those of you who have recently broken up with somebody and you know you weren't sure. That is a positive card. First of all, though, you need to fix your finances and career. So there's an awful lot to do with work here. It's like you're not sure, what should I do? Should I do this job? Should I do that job? It's like you're unsure, and your foot is everywhere. You know the way you're trying this, you're trying that. But right now, air signs, you've got to try and ground yourselves. Let go of the past. Let go of the hurt. Let go of what you've said, what others have said, what you've done, what others have done. And focus on putting one foot in front of the other now. No, release the negative mindset. Staying stuck in your heads is not a good idea and never works. Attract money, don't chase it. Don't come across as desperate when you're looking for new work. Or when you're looking for something to do with money anyway, anything to do with money. Positive, and block out anything that's gonna block out distractions. So it's all about your mind. So what I do see is coming into February, more so for air signs, is that you're starting now to realize that you need to change a little bit. You need to calm your mind down, but not only that, you need to stop asking people around you what, or running around after people and telling them what to do. You need to stop that and look at how you are. You need to look and mind yourself. You're the most important person here. Nobody else is. When it comes to relationships, okay, maybe they're on the backbone or the back boiler now, whatever way you want to call it. Once you start to put one foot in front of the other, connect with a bit of nature, do a bit of meditation, then you will be able to attract the right people into your life. Let go with the mistakes, stop over. I just feel so much thinking, there's so much, overthinking, overanalyzing here. Nobody is perfect. Not one person in the world is perfect. Know that there is love coming into your life very soon. So such a positive card, if you allow it. So first of all, you need to get out of your heads, air signs, and I don't mean literally. I mean stop overthinking, stop overanalyzing. Love yourselves a little bit. Go and sort out whatever it is you need to do, but first of all, ground yourselves and push yourselves a little bit forward. I'll be back either next week or the week after, but I hope you found this video good and informative and helpful. If it's your first time watching, could you please hit the like button or the subscribe button? I'll be really grateful. Thank you. Bye.